I took all the necessary precautions. I'm not going to detail them, but just know that I took all of the necessary precautions.
You have to wear a condom to buy a house now? I don't understand. What do you got?
Sound like,
has it gotten that bad? You literally have to blow the real estate agent? What's going on here?
He sounds like Napoleon Dynamite. Like he's like, oh, I was hunting wolverines with my shotguns.
I know.
I had to bring protection.
A freaking 12 gauge. What do you think?
Only a real champagne socialist could afford. Bernie Sanders has 3 homes. AOC wears fucking designer for a magazine shoot. Like,
it's almost like all of these socialists are hypocrites.
It's funny that he mentioned that AOC thing because Vosh actually mentioned that in his video and said that AOC didn't, that it was rented clothes or borrowed clothes. They weren't even AOC's clothes. Now he's using those rented clothes as an excuse for him to go out and buy a bunch of designer clothes.
Right. But even if she rented the clothes or they were given to her for the photo shoot, okay, she's a socialist politician. She's so stupid that she doesn't understand the optics of that. Like, well, maybe as a socialist who's talking about we should eat the rich, I shouldn't be wearing some fucking designer overpriced clothes that people only buy to signify their wealth.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? How is that a defense? Oh, well, she didn't own the clothes. She just used them for her photo shoot. Oh, really? Well, why? Well, because they look good. Oh, because they look good. So you're saying that capitalism, produces designer clothes that look better than the poor clothes. So I guess there is some merit here. Okay.
It's so true, man.
It's the same. And the argument is always the same as well. Russel Brand, who is another himbo, has a very good take on this. You know what I mean? When I was poor and I advocated for socialism, they said I was jealous. When I became rich and advocated for socialism, they said I'm a hypocrite. And after a while, I realized they just don't want you fucking advocating for socialism. There's nothing else. So that's why I find it really fucking weird.
I don't know about Russel Brand.
Yeah, he's awesome.
If he is advocating for socialism and he's taking his millions of dollars, I imagine he's made from his acting career and his podcast, and he's just buying big lavish houses and eating caviar on the beach, then he's a fucking hypocrite. But if he's actually using that millions of dollars to live his principles and try to build up communities or to try to bring about his co-ops or socialism, whatever, then he's not a hypocrite. Okay? It's very simple. It's very simple, Hasan.
I wouldn't be surprised if Russel Brand is donating a significant amount of his income to charity and whatnot. That's kind of his jam.
It's not just charity, because that keeps getting brought up too, and later in this clip. They're like, oh, I donate to charity too, guys. I donate to charity. It's not just charity. It's that if you're a socialist, you believe that capitalism is inherently immoral.
Yeah.
And you should be, if you're making your money off of claiming the good gospel of socialism, you should then use that money to try to bring about the change that you're advocating for. It's the change that people are paying you money for.
To advocate for, yeah.
But no, you're taking all their money and you're saying, oh, I talk a big game, but then in my personal life, I just say,
suck my dick, for the record.
I'm going to take your money and I'm going to live like every other rich capitalist on the planet does. I'm going to buy a big house and sit on my butt and say, haha, eat dick pores.
Yeah, I've never really heard Russel Brand advocate for socialism. I mean, he advocates for like a welfare state, which I don't think is socialism.
No, but they try to pretend
capitalism.
Like it is.
Capitalism with a strong welfare state is, I mean, that's like the European model.
Right.
I mean, that's like the American model. Yeah.
But it's so funny because for so long the Republicans tried to straw man
I know
that as socialism.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
And now the socialists are trying to straw man that as socialism because it's popular.
Yeah.
The total role reversal.
Oh my God, it's so true.
Papa Piker, Hasan's own father, for $2 says, I wish I had pulled out with Hasan. There you go.
Oh my God, he's giving in.
There you go. Well, he wishes he hadn't given in. So, John Masters says, if I recall, Russell Brand's quote was not about socialism. It was about income inequality. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Hasan is a dirty, dirty, dirty liar.
That, left-wingers will jump on the bandwagon too and say the exact same thing. They say the exact same thing because they don't understand the difference between personal and private property.
Oh my God,
they don't understand that shelter is a fucking necessity.
No, I have to stop here. That is so. It drives me insane. It drives me insane. They jump on Twitter. Like as soon as you start having a conversation about this, they jump on Twitter. Let me guess. They don't know the difference between personal and private property. Oh my God, so stupid, these people.
And now he's saying it about his own audience.
I like what the fuck? It is so basic. It's like this is not the fucking like mic drop that you think it is. Like it's so basic. All of us know the difference. Okay.
What does it say? Again, this is like one of the first things we said. If Hasan keeps complaining that his audience doesn't understand communism, whose fault is that, Hasan?
I know.
Whose fault is that?
But this is just an excuse. It's just an excuse. It's an excuse for any criticism, any conversation. The excuse is always, oh, well, we can't have this conversation anymore because because you're too confused. This totally idiotic, basic thing that any school kid could learn in like 15 minutes. You don't get.
Right.
It's like personal property is not property you make money off of. Private property is property you make money off of. Okay, okay, we're done here. I understand.
Except with a house, you do make money off of it eventually. So.
I know. Listen, Hasan is making money off this house in 2 different ways.
I know.
It's called capital gains. Notice how it has capital. How it has capital in the title. Like capitalism.
But Adam, this is the most common socialist leftist tactic. Okay. What they do is they redefine a bunch of terms, like the difference between private and personal property. And then all they do is whenever you try to make a point, they'll try to muddle you down with all these fake definitions that they've created. They just don't understand the definition of these words for these new definitions I made up.
It totally gets caught up in Sitch's law immediately, and I cannot stand it.
But they do it intentionally.
Oh, I know. Yeah, because all they are capable of doing is playing word games.
Yes.
Like if you're a socialist and you've read 3 or 4 books on socialism and you're still a socialist, I hate to tell you this, but you have a 90 IQ. You literally have a 90 IQ. You're one of the dumbest people on the planet. Okay. If you wade into that stuff and you think, oh, I'm getting so smart, I'm reading all these books on socialism, and it totally makes sense, you're like, no. Get yourself a job as a janitor somewhere. You will have a better life. You'll have a much better life.
So John Masters was correct. Hasan was lying or just simply wrong about Russel Brand.
Mm-hmm.
The quote was, when I was poor and complained about inequality, they said I was bitter.
Oh,
now that I'm rich and I complain about inequality, they say I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Nothing about socialism was in that comment.
I didn't think. Yeah, I honestly didn't think. I didn't think he was a socialist.
No.
The name of his show was great. It was called The Trues, which is like a play on the news, but true.
Right.
That's brilliant. That's pretty good. Yeah. You don't like it? He's I like Russel Brand, but
Irgoth for $20. Thank you, Irgoth. Says television is reality and reality is less than television. Videodrome. It's all a show. No lefty wants an actual socialist revolution because that would require doing something.
Oh, I know.
Much easier to be a humble t-shirt merchant.
Oh my God.
Mom, I don't care that you have to sign divorce papers. Mom, I don't care that you have to work your third job to provide for my family because I'm not giving you any fucking money. Just make my nuggies so I can stream.
Make my nuggies, bitch!